The Venn diagram shows students' involvement in two sports, swimming and basketball. If 100 students were surveyed, how many students were into swimming but not in basketball, into both swimming and basketball, and so on? So first, let's find letter A, into swimming but not basketball. So here we have a Venn diagram here. We have S, which is swimming, and B for basketball. So, how many students were into swimming but not basketball? So, it's just this part right here. This is the swimming part without intersection. So, if we want to write it, it's the number of set S intersection of B complement, since this set includes those in S but not in B. So those in swimming but not in basketball. So if we want to shade it part, so this will be the shaded part right here. So our shaded part there is 15. So it's simply 15. Letter B. So how many students were into both swimming and basketball? So both swimming and basketball, that's where the two sets intersects. So this here is the intersection. So that's how many students on swimming and basketball. So there are 20 students that is swimming, or I mean that is into swimming and basketball. So if we want to shade it, it will be just this intersection of S and B. If we want to write it, it's like this. It's the number of swimming intersection basketball. So how many? On the shaded part, we have 20. Now for C. So how many students into either swimming or basketball? So how many students in total? So that's basically the union where two sets are ano, two sets or all the elements of sets that are in set A or set B, but in this case we have set S and B. So union is all of the sets. So the shaded part right here is the union. So, so we're gonna add all the numbers on the union. So we have 15 plus 20 plus 30. So 20 plus 30 is 50, and 50 plus 15 is 65. So if you want to write that down, it's number or N as union B. So our union is, we add all of the numbers on the shaded region that I shaded earlier, so that will be 65. So let's have letter D. So how many students are, or how many students were neither into swimming nor basketball? So no students. So as we said earlier that there are 100 students were surveyed. So the universal set here is 100. So the universal set is this shaded region right here, outside the two circles. So we're just gonna add, yes, we're gonna add and then subtract the universal set to find. So we have 65 here of S and B combined. Then we'll subtract it from 100. So 100 minus 65 is 35. So if we want to write that down, it will be N S union B and the complement of it. So we're not including this part since I've added complement. So 100 minus 65 is 35. So this is the answer of all the questions that are given. So here, I have another problem here. So 50 people are asked about the pets they have at home. So our universal set here is 50 people here. 50 people. So that's our universal. The Venn diagram shows the results. So we have our Venn diagram here. I just put it here since we don't have any space left. So let D have the people who have dogs. Let set F have the people who have fishes, and set C that have people that have a cat. So so let's let's explain this Venn diagram. So our dogs here has so people who has dogs has 19, people who has fish has 6, people who have cats is 3, and dogs people who have dogs and fishes have 7, people who have dogs and cats have 12, people who have fishes and cats have none, and all 3 of them has only 1. So we're looking for the people who has dogs. So let's find dogs first. So so we're looking for dogs. So dogs is this circle right here. So let's 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 shade it so we don't get confused. So dogs is this shaded region right here. All of these, including this, and this. So to find the how many people have dogs, so let's add them. So 12 plus 1 is 13, 13 plus 7 is 20, 20 plus 19 is 39. So the number of dogs, or set D, has 39. So there are 39 dogs. Now, next is we're looking for dogs and fish. So how many people have dogs and fish? So we're just gonna have the intersection of dogs and fishes. So this shaded part right here are the people who have dogs and fishes. So let's add the numbers on the shaded part, which is 7 and 1. So 7 and 1 is 8. So the number of dogs, right? Dogs intersection fish is 8. Next, how many people have dogs or cats? So we're looking for the union of dogs and cats. So it's dogs, or we have the word or here, so all of them, all of the dogs and cats. So it will be the union of dogs and cats. So it will be the shaded region here. All of that and the cats also. So let's add. Since our dogs here all have 30, so we have 30 dogs. So we're just gonna simply add 3 on it, right? Was it 30? I mean 39. It will be 39 plus 3. That will be 42. So the number of dogs union cats is 42. Now next, let's find for fish and cats, but not dogs. So we're basically looking for the fish the intersection of fish and cats, and the intersection of the complement of dogs. So that may be a little bit confusing, but here's the shaded part. Just this. So the dogs are fish, right? I mean fish and cats, but not dogs. So it will be this part right here. So since we have none, it's basically 0. So the number of fish intersection cats, since it says but not dogs, we will have the complement of dogs. So it has none. Don't have any more space to work on. So let's put it underneath. Next, E. So what was the question again? It was um dogs are fish but not cats. So it's just the same as the last example, D. So I mean no. It says or. Since it's or, it's basically the union when it is or. But it says and, it's a compound subject. So it's the intersection. So and is the intersection and or is the union. So dogs are fish but not cats. So it's the dogs and fishes, but it doesn't include the cats. So it will be the shaded part right here. Dogs and fishes, but we're not gonna include the cats. So we're just gonna add all of these. So 19 plus 6 is 25, and 25 plus 7 is 32. So when we write it down right here, it will look like this. The number of dogs union fish, and we're gonna have the intersection of cats complement of cats, since it says but not cats, so it will be 32. Next, let's have F. So the question for F is how many people have all three? So all three pets. So it will be the intersection of D, F, and C. So the intersection where all of these circles intersects on a single point, it will be this. So that is the intersection of three sets. So our intersection is 1. So basically the number of D intersection F intersection C is 1. Next, let's have G. So neither one of the three. Neither one of the three. So it's the universal set. So I mean it's not the universal set, but we're looking for the universal set. By the way, 39 is not the universal set. This is just the dogs added. So this is the shaded part. So first let's add. So 39. So since our dogs here is 39, so 39 plus 3 is 42, and 42 plus 6 is 48. So that's all of the sets. So this is all is 48. Not negative 48, just 48. Now since we're looking for neither, since all of these have passed, so we're just gonna subtract 50 by 48. So that will be 2. So our the number of dogs, union, fish, union, C. And we're gonna complement it since it's not included. So that will be 2. So I hope you understand this lesson, and I hope you understood the topic. So I guess that's the last topic for SATs. And yes, thanks for watching.